That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Welcome back. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allyson Murray. Right now we are in Cortland. We are not in Cortland. We are in Ithaca at the Ithaca Mall for the Holistic and Psychic Fair hosted by Dragonfly Cove Entertainment Services. And we are hanging with psychic medium Renee Marie Tennant. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for being here today. I loved it.
Oh my God, thanks for asking us to come.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you are the owner and founder of Dragonfly Cove Entertainment.
Yes, I am.
A psychic medium and a paranormal investigator, which is so cool. So tell us a little bit about your gift. Can you explain the differences between psychic medium and medium?
Well, a psychic medium is it's like the inner knowing and getting that direction, but not like a medium actually sees and has, there's clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. You know, that's where the hearing, the smell, the taste, the feeling, and the seeing all come into play.
Okay.
You know, which I have all of that, and sometimes you don't want it. Like when you taste Vicks and nobody in your household is sick, but you're feeling like you just ate a jar of Vicks, and it's like,
geez,
that happened to me the first time, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So what is your process? You do all, you kind of just explained it, but the process when you're reading a client, how do you receive your information? Is it different every time?
Sometimes it is. It depends on the spirit, their energy, and how I am opening up to perceiving it. Sometimes it's through sight, sometimes it's through sound, sometimes it's through the inner knowing. When I do the cards, I do it because people can be skeptical or they freak out when you just sit there and you start telling them this stuff. So sometimes putting the cards down is also a confirmation. Since I'm in the healing aspect of it too, it's important for people to visually see. Not just hear me, but if a person's in denial about something that they don't want to change or they need to change, seeing it laid out, seeing me lay it out, and saying, okay, I can't make this stuff up. I can't, you know, the cards say it, spirit says it, so it's all like a big thrown into one, you know. And
absolutely.
So yeah, it's fun stuff. I love it. I like it because I'm helping people use it for the highest good.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. Have you pursued training to hone your gift through the years? Are you natural born? Naturally born.
My great aunt, I was born on her birthday. She had the same abilities, and so she just kept telling me, kind of like in a mentorship, don't give up, don't give up, don't let people stop you. Be who you are and embrace it. And then when I moved here, Paula Perkins, she passed away about a year and a half ago. She mentored me when I moved to this area. She was an amazing woman, amazing. And then I have, you know, others through the years that have, like, if I have a question, I'll ask, but now I'm into the mentoring aspect of it because I've gotten to the point where I can fully just let it be, you know?
Yeah.
And so your friends, you go back and forth with each other. You know, there's no animosity, there's no competition amongst those that are closest to you, and you help each other. Because as a psychic or a psychic medium, we don't exactly know where we're going. We can't read for ourselves. If we could, right, and do it honestly and effectively, life would be perfect, right? And we wouldn't have any life lessons to learn. So.
Oh, interesting. That is interesting. That you can't.
We can't with ourselves or those who are really close to us. Yeah, it's difficult. My sister gets upset with me all the time. And I said, well, I'm doing the best I can here. And she's like, why won't you just sit down and give me a reading? I'm like, because I know all about you. And when I talk to you, I give you that information. But she's like, I don't get it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's because she's a part of me.
Yes, exactly. Oh,
You know?
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean, I give her, like, you know, when we're talking, I give her what she
just
needs.
not the way that she wants you to.
Exactly.
You hear that,
Does
sister?
it make sense? I love you, Trish. She's still up in Utica.
So what do you hope that your clients take away from a reading?
Relief, peace of mind, a light-heartedness, a light feeling, and feeling loved. You know, whether it be from what I've said with them or what I've done, or whether it be a Reiki session or any form of energy work that I do, or just that peace of mind of hearing from a loved one and knowing that, you know, all is well, you know? Mm-hmm. It's important.
What can a client expect from a reading?
They can expect from a reading what Spirit wants them to know. And I will tell people, you can have one question on your mind, but when you sit down in that chair and you're here, I am now a tool of Spirit. I'm the conduit. And what Spirit feels is important for you to know, that's what's going to come out first. And then if you have any other questions, then we will. And sometimes they're the same initially, and sometimes it's a secondary, and what comes up first is like, oh yeah. You know, so I always tell people, that's my job, is to tell you what you need to know first. Because what you feel is important might not be as important as what Spirit wants you to know.
Have you ever had a client come to you that wanted, say, their husband that passed away to come through and that it just wouldn't happen?
There are times. It's not all the time, but there are times. Yeah. And just like we have things to do here in the physical world, on the other side there's things that we have to do, whether we're living or whether we're deceased. Mm-hmm. And, you know, a part of us will go, our soul will go when we're sleeping or at any given time and do things that are important that we have to take care of. So sometimes, but not, or their energy isn't strong enough to be able to pick up. So I can't necessarily say that they didn't show up, but their energy might not be transmitted strong enough. Because there's times, just like anything, we're energy, everything's energy around us, right? Mm-hmm. And the spirits are energy. Sometimes the energy is just not there to be able to fully, effectively come across.
So it's nothing personal.
It's not anything personal. It doesn't mean that they've reincarnated either. It's just that it's just not necessarily the time.
Right. How long is a reading usually?
It all depends. You know, I always say a minimum of 15 minutes. I mean, I have my settings 15, 30, or an hour. But it's as long as it takes for the message to get across. I'm not going to say to somebody, well, you only paid for a 15-minute reading, you're done, goodbye. You know, I have better things to do. No, that's not going to happen. You know, if you paid for a 15-minute reading, if the information is still coming in and you need to hear it or you're going to be upset, you know, I'm not going to let you leave upset. I'm going to let you leave knowing that you're cared for and that even though you might have paid for 15 minutes, if the information's still coming in, I'm going to give it because that's what's a part of me. I'm not going to think about it in a financial aspect because we all need a break once in a while, right?
Right. Oh,
you know?
That's so sweet. Have you ever been asked to expel a ghost?
Yeah, I've done it a few times.
I think we're a paranormal investigator.
Even before I did the official team, because I'm on Upstate Supernatural.
Oh.
Their team up in Auburn, actually.
Okay.
So even before that, even when I was on my own, you know, I was doing that. I was helping to, you know, cleanse homes, cleanse objects, cleanse people. I can remember one time, it wasn't long ago, where I had a home where a team had actually gone in and they were a new team. They didn't know what they were doing. And what happened was they stirred up a lot of stuff in the house they shouldn't have. So his family found me and they said, you know, and it was locally, can you come? And I said, yes, I can come. I'll be right there. And I went in and I said, oh my God. So I go to do this clearing, close this portal in the room, and I said to everybody, if you are nervous, get out, go. I don't want you here. They were like, okay, fine. Well, guess what? the mother was nervous for whatever reason. I brought my cross with me, and I never bring my cross with me. I just go in, I do what I got to do, and I leave, right? No, I looked at this woman whose eyes just started like going all over the place. And all of a sudden I took that cross and I put it in her hand. I said, hang on to it. And she started convulsing. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I'm like, seriously? I've got to do an exorcism now? Because I told her not to be nervous. But then here it was that I had to do this exorcism. And I'm like, the body of Christ compels you. And I'm like, you need to leave now in the name of Jesus Christ. And I mean, I'm not really religious at all. But all this stuff was like spewing out of my mouth. And I'm like, okay, am I being possessed now? And the daughter was there going, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, I wasn't supposed to be doing this.
Oh my
That's not
goodness.
why I came here. But I said specifically before, I said, if anybody is nervous at all, because this is a strong one, you need to leave. You need to leave now. And she was like, nope, I can handle it. And I'm like,
And so basically the entity took over the...
yes, went into the mother, yeah. Right there in front of us, yeah. Yeah. It's like, I'm looking, I'm like, and I just,
That's
like I said,
crazy.
never bring the cross with me. But I brought the cross, and it was actually the cross that was my great-grandmother's from, those, what is it, the Last Rites,
exactly what you're
Jesus,
talking
and they have the candles and so I took the cross from that. I'm like, because I felt I needed to take it. And I'm like, why would I need to take it? I've never taken a cross with me to, and I needed it.
my
Yeah, she hung onto that cross with her life.
I bet.
And she was literally convulsing, and I'm like, what the hell is going on? Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry
now
for the
we know
language,
you have
but-
to contact Renee Marie Tennant if you need
No.
the exorcism done.
No.
Expella. Demon from your home.
They call me Spirit Bouncer. They did for years. They used to call me Spirit Bouncer.
Oh my.
But yeah, and I won't do exorcisms. That was freaky. That's not who I am.
because
But I can
that's
bounce
not-
them
was
out of a
gonna
home.
say, yeah. There's a lot of work entailed in an exorcism.
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. That was
You
like
just don't go in and
no,
just do it. There's a lot of...
it just happened.
Oh
and
my
I don't know.
God.
Like I said, what was spewing out of my mouth, I was like, and it was standing there, like really? Are you
Where's
kidding
this
me?
coming from? Boy, oh boy.
It's crazy. I couldn't
So where
believe
can
it.
people find you if they want a reading, if they need help with anything, if they need you to come expel a ghost?
And basically, they can go right to AngelicComfort.com. It's Angelic-Comfort.com. Through there, through Dragonfly Cove Entertainment. I'm on Facebook under both. Do a radio show on Sunday nights called Renee Live. So that's all around. I haven't been live in a couple of months. I apologize, but it's just...
You've been busy.
I've been busy. And I'm on Facebook under Renee Marie.
Okay.
So, but I'm in it to help people, and there's a lot of craziness going on right now in this
is.
world, and there's such a separation, and it's breaking my heart because this is not how it's intended to be, and when people react off of emotion, then we really have a mess.
Yeah, it doesn't end well.
No.
That's for sure.
So, and that's the problem, is that people aren't learning that right now. They can't hold back that reaction. They're just going based off of the shotgun mode of instant reaction based on emotion and feelings, instead of stopping and thinking clearly that, do I really need to continue this? Because what they don't realize is they're manifesting all of this negativity, and it's not just locally and in their own world, it's going around the world and in our environment and in our atmosphere and out to the universe, and that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's not a good outcome, like you said.
Yeah, no, it's not going to end pretty.
No.
So, I am so excited because I want to play a game with you.
Oh no. No.
And you're going to be wicked fun at Disturbed Friends.
Disturbed Friends.
Have you ever played?
No, I haven't.
It's a really
Is it
dirty
like,
game.
it's dirty?
It's a fun dirty, though.
You know, what is it? Against humanity.
Oh, Cards Against Humanity.
Oh, we do that with my kids. I bought my son. I could buy him the new things every year for his birthday, and I don't know if we got the naughty one or not, but it's so funny because the kids will play with me. They're like, "Mom, are you kidding? Mom!"
I got the dirty game.
Nice.
I did. The dirtier, the better, peeps. Okay, I pick one, you pick one. So basically, there's a little saying, you have A, B, or C, and you pick the best answer. The dirtier, the better. I don't know. I'll go first to give you an idea. I think the greatest thing that could turn a woman on is, oh gosh, her gynecologist's finger. It's not for real, but okay.
And that's how we do?
Yes, you just pick the best one. Did you get a good one, Renee?
You won. Well, at the liquor store, I dropped a $5,000 bottle of wine. Oh my God, I probably wouldn't even touch it because I'm a klutz. On the floor by accident. I decided to... I'm going to blame it on the stock boy because I just can't do the other two. They're just so bad. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I like people. I'd be getting hate mail.
In an epic contest to see who could go the longest without masturbating, the loser would be... I'm sorry, but it's going to be the person to my left. Harry! I love you.
If I was slowly dying from AIDS and had no money saved for my children, I would have to...
Oh, dear.
Oh, dear God. Oh.
It's just...
Why do I get these awful ones? They're not even like...
She doesn't
I would get hate mail, man.
No, it's just a game, peeps. Just a game. Still a game. Pick another one.
Yeah, I'm going to because I don't like that one. Look at...
Let's see that. Oh, I would put A.
I think... selling that. I think blank go perfect together.
This is worse than Cards Against Humanity.
Massive turds and silk toilet paper. I don't want to say the others.
Lord, forgive us.
Well, farts are funny, right?
Yeah, I would have done that one. I would have picked the stupidest one.
We were just talking about gunker nuts the other night. Do you know what a gunker nut is?
Gunker nuts?
Do you know what a gunker nut is? We were just saying it last night, and my son's girlfriend was over there, and we were talking. I said, oh, God, she's being a gunker nut, and she looks at me, not her, but my other daughter, and she's like, "What's a gunker nut?" And I'm like, "Well, you know those little dogs with a long fanny hair? It's that little poop that sticks." So she texted my son, and she's like, "What's a gunker nut?" He's like, "I'll tell you some other time. I'll tell you later." She's like, "Why does your mother keep referring that to your sister?" He's like, "Well, this is what it means." And he's like, "But in this reference, it just means clingy."
Oh my goodness.
I thought that was just a Utica thing. Gunker nuts? You've never heard of that?
I've never heard of that, and I have...
I thought it was a
Dingleberry.
dingleberry.
Yeah, see?
Well, guys, we really have had a lot of fun with Renee. I'm Allyson Murray, but before we go, we would really love to give our partners a very special thank you. Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed, and our really good friends at Embellish FX out of Orlando, Florida. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show and our guests. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next.
Thank you. That was awesome.